welcome to Cali Navi. This is Maki.
This is Jessica.
Hi, today we're going to introduce you this Asian bakery. It's called Jia Pon.
It means eats bread in
Eating bread.
Taiwanese.
Yeah, so it's a very popular recently on the social media. So we want to try this place out for you, and I've never had it. She's never had it, so we're gonna first time. Let's go. Now we cut open the Imperial Crown bread. So it has a really a firm texture. It's almost like it has some. If anybody has had like mochi or mochi ice cream, that outside that mochi kind of chewiness, it feels like the bread has that type of texture mixing with the bread. And inside there, they actually put a little bit of a cream cheese inside. So this is not. It's definitely not a sweet bread. It's a little bit salt flavor.
Yeah.
So savory. And I think this can get you full easily.
I like it a lot. I like this one.
You know, I think you can actually, I think you can buy this home and cut it in half and make your own slider burger. That's an idea.
Good idea.
Okay. So now we cut open the sea salt croissant. So actually, it does have a little bit of the croissant texture. It's kind of mixed up I don't know, I think it's a mix of a French bread and croissant and Asian bread.
Yeah.
Right?
It's still really chewy.
It's chewy, like a little bit French bread. The texture inside, it's much finer texture, kind of like that's the Asian bread, but then you can also get a little bit, especially the bottom part, you can get a flavor of a croissant. And on the top, they actually sprinkle a little bit of the French salt, fleur de sel. I hope I'm not murdering the pronunciation. My French is not that great. So what that does is it's a delicate salt flavor. It kind of slowly melt in your mouth. So it doesn't shock you like, whoa, this thing is really salty, but it has a very nice mellow taste in your mouth. So it's really good. We've actually cut open the matcha with the red bean bread in, so this is let's see what's inside. So I guess they have the cooked red bean and then they knead it into the dough before baking. And
you can see the red bean over on the bread.
And there's also some black sesame on the bread. I don't know if you can see it. You can totally smell the matcha flavor. And texture is very soft and chewy at the same time. So I think if you enjoy the texture in your mouth, because a lot of Asian breads, like when you eat it, it just soft. It just kind of it disintegrates in your mouth. But this one, it kind of does that a little bit, but it has a good texture that you're chewing something.
It's not sweet at all.
Now we open up we cut open the cranberry and raspberry bread. This is what it looks like. So I am guessing that they use the raspberry juice to mix in with the dough. So because the bread itself is a little bit pink. And then after that, they kind of knead the dry cranberry into the dough before baking. So there's a very well-known pastry bread chef in Taiwan, Chef Wu, who has won some major championship, actually world championship in bread making, I think. So I talked to the owner a little bit earlier. So their idea is using that technique into this bread. So it's almost kind of like a fusion of Asian style soft bread and Western bread, so it has a little bit more texture and chewiness. So, and it smells really good.
It smells like raspberry and cranberry.
And it's not sweet, but it has a little bit of fruitiness. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to this scallion green onion bread. So anybody has been to like Taiwan or any of the other type of Asian bakery, this like everywhere has this. But honestly, I've been to so many bakery. This one actually reminds me the most of what I had when I grew up in Taiwan. So for all you foodies out there, if you have traveled to Taiwan and had tried this in Taiwan, come to Jia Pon. This is like the best I had so far.
Yeah.
And I've been here for like, I lost how many, many years, decades. So this is actually the best so far I had. So this is really, really awesome. And this is what typically what people will have for breakfast a lot of times. They go to the bakery, they buy a bunch of bread, in the morning they just grab one to go because nobody has time to actually sit down and have breakfast. So, and some people even just eat one for like one or two for lunch. It's just so when other people have like burgers and to go or crackers and cheese, this is very, very Asian, especially Taiwanese style bread.
I love the smell. It reminds me
of home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this one beats all of them. I'm sorry, but this is my favorite today.
To be honest, yeah.
To be honest. Awesome.